Hello and welcome to ET Garage. I want to thank everybody that subscribed so far. If you haven't, go down there and subscribe. Anyway, it's Christmas Eve, and I want to wish everybody happy holidays and happy New Year and all that good stuff. So anyway, probably won't see this video out until New Year's Eve. I'm recording it today. I have another video out Saturday morning on welding. And this one will be another shop video. This will be a tool review video. And I'm going to get it to a different camera location here and show you the tool. Okay, here I am. I'm at my kitchen table, if you're wondering. And we'll go outside here shortly and test this sucker. But this is what I got. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'll probably leave a better screenshot of it up to... during this video, and of course I'll leave a link below. And I'm not affiliated. I don't have an Amazon affiliated account or anything like that, so no, I'm not getting any money if you click on a link or anything like that, and I'm not associated with Amazon or any of its products. So this is an honest review, at least my review. This was $59.69 face end mill set MT3 FMB22 with the holder extension. Let me put this down. And I have this Chinese-made shop task that I bought back in the mid-'80s. It's as cheesy Chinese as you can get. It's a combination milling and mill and lathe, metal mill and lathe. And I use it for a lot of products. I can't remember all the products I have done, but I've done quite a bit of products. One thing I always wanted to add to it was this. This is actually probably way more than what the machine can handle, but you know, you just adjust your speeds and feeds accordingly. Basically, it comes with this head. It comes with 10 inserts and the screws. Hopefully you guys can see all that. And I already assembled 3 of them. And it comes with the most important part, as far as my machine is concerned, a Morse Taper number 3 or MT3 tool holder. Now, I was kind of reluctant to get this because one of the reviews, the only review on this that Amazon website for this tool was a negative one, and the guy includes photos, and let me unscrew this real quick. And in the photo, these keyways here would not line up. Mine lines up perfectly. Everything's real nice fit. I'll take this outside and put it in a vise, and I'll tighten that up there. But one thing about inserts are you can just replace them. You know, better quality inserts, the better. Of course, if you ever work with inserts, you want to clean this area really good after you use this tool. When you go to change your insert, blow out the threads real good, both on the screw that comes with it and the surface. Like I said, otherwise you'll end up screwing up the threads, and you sure as hell don't want to do that. But it also comes with this tool, which is nice, and everything seems to fit real nice so far. So of course, it's hard to do when you're filming. And torque that baby down. I don't know if there's any torque settings for this. I don't list any torque settings for this or that. But, like I said, it seems like a good fitting tool. I'll get it out there in the garage. That's where my machine is. It's like, I don't know, 20, 30 degrees out there right now. We had dusting of snow overnight. So, I guess we'll get outside to the garage. Okay, I'm out in the shop, and I'm getting ready to mount this, and ran into my first problem. And the problem is all my Morse Taper number 3 tools are old tools that go in here. And the milling head use a use a 5/16 threaded rod for the drawbar. Fortunately, I had some threaded rod around in 3/8 and was able to fab up a drawbar for this real quick. So that's the first problem I ran into. So far, no other problems. Well, let me get this mounted in the machine, and then we'll get to testing it. Okay, unlike most milling machines where you can lower and raise the milling head, this piece of junk, you can't do that. So, let me give an example here. And that's as far as I can get it to the vise. I can mount something like this in there, this piece of steel. I really want it to go across the surface. And I could raise this up in the vise and get it that way, or I could raise the entire vise. That would probably be the better way to do it. I'll go ahead and do that. That's a pain in the butt. I need to realign this vise when I put it on there and zero it. I do that pretty quickly, so it's not that big a deal, but still it's a pain in the butt. With this type of machine, if this was a regular milling machine, I could just throw it on and raise and lower the head and go at it. But unfortunately, that's not that kind of machine. It has nothing to do with this tool. It's just my problem because of the cheap machine I have. But anyway, let me get on with that. Alrighty, looks like I'm set up, ready to go. I set it up to take off 50 thousandths, and I'm using an app called FS Pro, I believe it is, or something like that. Let me see here. FS Wizard, it's called. So you bring it up, and it's telling me 491 RPM for high carbon and alloys, medium hard steel. I have no idea what kind of steel that is, so I'm just using that. And I have it all set up to go. It says I need 5.6 horsepower. This doesn't have anywhere near that horsepower. I think it's like half or 3/4. But we'll see how it goes. And like I said, I'm going to try and take off a 50,000 cut. So let's see what happens. Chips are going to fly everywhere, so I'm going to get a face shield on. Okay, that is a pretty rough cut. It took that cut real easy. I probably could have had a lot faster feed, and I definitely could have took a deeper cut, but it's a rough cut. And as you can see how shaky my machine is. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if that other camera in the back is picking it up or vibrating or what, but I guess we'll find out. I'm going to make a deeper cut this time, and maybe a little more feed. To me, that seems like that's kind of slow for this type of cutter, but I don't know. Hopefully a professional machinist will give their input. That is a rough cut there, definitely. Let me try and make a few changes, and I'll take off a 100,000th cut. And I hate wasting material like this, but this is the only way I'm going to test it. I could test it on some aluminum. I mean, if it'll cut through this, what's the point of testing on aluminum? Let me get change things here, and we'll get going on that. Okay, I screwed up on the first 100,000th pass, so now we're going to do 100,000ths. I'm going to hand feed it at what I feel is a good rate, and we'll see how things go. Okay, I have to say that was a, it's still a rough cut. It had no problem going 100 thousandths through it. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I think I'm going to turn the rate up. I think this should be able to spin faster. So I'm going to try that. And one problem, like I said, the surface is really rough. I think that has to do with how unstable this machine is, and not necessarily the tool. But let me change the speed of it, and then we'll give it another shot. Alrighty, I cranked the speed up to 1,000 RPM. Let's see what kind of cut I get. Alright, that was a lot better. I don't know how good you guys can see that. But, yeah, I think the speed just needed to be cranked up for this material. So, I'm going to make another cut back, and then I'll try and make a real thin cut, just to see how smooth it is. But that definitely helped a lot. Okay, smoother and better. I did stall it, I don't know if you've seen that, and I think I'm going to take off just a real light cut, maybe 10 thousandths or something like that. See how smooth that is. Okay, I'm going to make a 20,000 cut, see if I can smooth that out. See how that goes. Okay, that is a lot smoother cut. This is a rough cut, so you have to remember this. Okay, and another capability of this is to cut along the side, the edge mill. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that too. Let's see. I'll just make a cut across there, I think. See that? That's like a pretty good cut. Yeah, I'd say so. Let me get a measurement on that. About 100 thousandths in and about 130 thousandths down. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's make another cut and see how it goes. All right, I got it set to make a 125 thousandth cut. Let me see, tighten up these ways. And we'll go ahead and make a 25 thousandths cut. With I'm not sure how long that was chipped. I'm going to see if we get a better surface finish. So hopefully we will. And see what happens. Alright, I'm going to call it a day. I have to say I am semi-satisfied with this tool. I think a lot of this rough cut has to do with the shakiness of this machine. I probably, after I chipped that one, I should have probably changed all the inserts and that probably would have gave me a better finish. But this is good for rough cutting, taking off a lot of metal quickly, and it's going to serve a lot of times. I want it to fly cut something and a large surface, and having a tool like this will be helpful for taking off a lot of metal quickly. Even in a piece of junk machine like this, it is a rougher finish than I would like, even for a rough cut, but it is, like I said, this is basically for rough cutting, and isn't intended for this machine. But I'm going to have to say I'm satisfied with this tool. The machine's a piece of junk. The tool's good for what it's intended and what I'm going to use it for. If I was doing this on aluminum, I could try a piece of aluminum, but I'm just going to end the video here. And like I said, everybody have happy holidays, and I hope everybody has a good 2022. So I want to thank everybody for watching if you made it this far, and God bless.